In this video, I'm going to answer one of the questions we recently received from a person who failed the SQE1 on his first attempt, and he is originally a qualified lawyer from Asia, and he wants to know when the time starts to tick and how it actually works with the 6 years you are given in order to pass both assessments. So, just to remind you, in order to qualify as a solicitor in England and Wales, you, in general terms, unless you have some exemptions, which is a separate topic, you have to pass 2 assessments in addition to some other requirements. These 2 assessments, one is multiple choice question assessment called SQE1, and another is skills-based and also very much law-based assessment named SQE2, have to be passed by you within 6 years from the date on which you started your first assessment. If you don't have any exemptions from the SQE1, this is the first day of your SQE1 exam. So from this date, start to count 6 years, and you have to sort it out in 6 years. Besides that, you have 3 attempts for each of those 2 assessments. This is to say, you may fail, let's say we have 6 years. First year, you attempted SQE1, you failed it. Second year, you attempted SQE1, you failed it. Third year, you have to pass SQE1. Otherwise, you would have to wait until expiration of 6 years and start from the early beginning. And you won't be allowed to sit SQE2 unless you sorted it with SQE1. If you pass the SQE1 in this third attempt, then you have 3 years left to sort it with SQE2. And again, you have 3 independent attempts for the SQE2. So 4th year, let's say you attempted SQE2 and you failed. 5th year, you attempted SQE2, you failed. 6th year, you attempted SQE2 and you failed. That is to say, you can start your new journey next year, because it's altogether 6 years from the first SQE1 assessment. You possibly know that the pass rates really dropped down in the last SQE1 assessment. Why? There are 2 reasons for that. First, the exam is difficult. They make it more difficult because they granted lots of exemption from the second exam. However, another reason is that many people come unprepared for the exam. It's not an easy exam, and no one is going to grant you this title of solicitor and license, respectively, which can increase your marketability without making sure that you actually have a substantial knowledge. We, for example, give our students 13 months. This is to say that they can attempt actually 2 exams within 1 study period. And if on some reason they are unlucky, they can extend it to another sitting for a small amount of money, not to pay all the fees altogether, because you've already covered most of the materials. And this is something what we recommend to foreign qualified lawyers to do. Otherwise, you just waste a lot of money because you pay for the exam, travel expenses, even though SQE1 may be sitting in various locations. For SQE2, for oral part, you definitely need to come to London, but even though with those other different locations, you still possibly need to travel. So altogether, what we know from our QTS background, for example, people used to spend at least £10,000 altogether on the exam preparation and travel expenses. I'm saying at least, and this is if they do it on their first attempts. So I encourage you to treat it very seriously. We have been on the market since early 2018. All of our tutors passed the exam ourselves. We completely adjusted our program to foreign qualified lawyers. We elaborate on different exam techniques and approaches in order to assist you to understand exam, to elaborate the most rational approach to answer different kind of questions. We classify questions onto different groups and help you to understand, and easy from the first look to be able to identify what kind of question it is and should you answer it now or skip it for later. Come and check our approach to the exam. It's absolutely for free.